Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Going to be giving you my player ratings for Manchester United's 1-0 defeat to West Ham in the Carabao Cup at Old Trafford. So Dean Henderson, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Dean Henderson couldn't do anything about West Ham's goal, but he made 2 late saves. He denied Mark Noble on a 1 versus 1. And he made a good save to deny Jared Bowen. Dean Henderson wants a loan move away from Man United next year after David De Gea reclaimed the number 1 spot back. Henderson was out for a while because at one point he did have COVID. Henderson did well in a lot of the games he was in goal for last season. His distribution was good and he kept a lot of clean sheets. Henderson's got experience behind him because he endured 2 successful loans with Sheffield. He's also had other loan spells before. Before the start of last season, Dean Henderson signed a 6-year contract with Man United. So reflecting on that, he committed his future to the club. Diego Dalot, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I thought he endured a good game. Diego Dalot showed good attacking intent. He got into some very good positions, put some dangerous crosses into the box. You know, Diego Dalot is our backup right back to Wan-Bissaka. I think there's a good chance that Diego Dalot will leave Man United in January. Last season he endured a loan spell with AC Milan, and reflecting on that he gained some experience. Well, when the summer transfer window was open, it said Borussia Dortmund were in talks with Man United to sign Diego Dalot. They were interested in a loan with an option to buy next summer, and 2 other clubs were in for him in this year's summer transfer window. But it said towards the end of the summer transfer window that it's very likely Dalot will stay at Man United. We got Dalot 3 years ago from Porto. We paid 19 million for him. He's got a contract with Man United until 2023. Eric Bay, he's going to get a 7 out of 10. I thought he looked well composed at the back, brought the ball out well from the back, and he made some very good clearances. It was Eric Bailly's first appearance this season. Bailly could leave Man United in January, but I don't want him to. You know, we need to keep him, as a backup to Varane or Harry Maguire. If Varane or Maguire get injured, then Bailly is the plan B. My only element of concern about Eric Bailly is injury prone, so in that aspect, is a liability. Towards the end of last season, Bailly signed a new contract with Man United until 2024. There's an option of a further year. We got Bailly from Villarreal back in 2016. We paid 30 million for him. So he's been with us now for a good 5.5 years. Victor Lindelof, 4 out of 10. Victor Lindelof got caught out a few times. Didn't really get forward enough. I've got my concerns about Victor Lindelof. I'd like us to offload him next year. No, don't get me wrong, he has had his good games at Man United. We got Lindelof in a deal worth 31 million from Benfica back in 2017. Lindelof is under contract with Man United until 2024. Alex Tellez, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Tellez was the culprit for West Ham's goal. He got nutmegged by Ryan Fredericks. But after that, Tellez put a good performance out. You know, he got forward well. His crossing was good. And he looked good from corners. Tellez could leave Man United in January because Tellez doesn't really get a lot of game time. The reason we brought Tellez in last year was to provide competition for Luke Shaw, and obviously since we brought Tellez in, we've got the best out of Luke Shaw. You know, when we got Tellez last year, I expected him to be our first choice left back immediately. We got Tellez in a deal worth 15.4 million, with add-ons included. We got him from Porto. Tellez has just come back from injury. I think there's some United fans that think Ollie made a mistake by starting Tellez. Now, Donnie Van Der Beek is going to get an 8 out of 10. You know, Donnie Van Der Beek got forward well, got into very good positions, passed the ball well, kept possession well, and defensively, he was good. And set up a chance for Mason Greenwood in the game. It was a very good through ball by Van Der Beek. Solskjaer must start Van Der Beek in the Premier League. You know, he was good yesterday against West Ham. He was good in the first half in the 2-1 defeat to Young Boys, and Solskjaer taken Van Der Beek off at half-time against Young Boys, and I criticised Solskjaer for that because he shouldn't have taken him off. Van Der Beek could be leaving in January. Don Hutchinson has told Donnie Van Der Beek to leave Man United to save his career, and not so long ago Paul Ince says that Donnie Van Der Beek has absolutely no chance of staying at Man United. The other week though, Solskjaer did mention that Van Der Beek's been working hard to get into the team, and Solskjaer did say he's prepared to play Van Der Beek in a two-man midfield, and Solskjaer hints at a new role for Van Der Beek this term. The other week, Donnie Van Der Beek told Solskjaer his best position. He reckoned he will be best served as a number 6 or as a number 8. Solskjaer rejected Donnie Van Der Beek's exit because it did say that Everton were close to signing him on loan. This season is Van Der Beek's second full season. Last season, Van Der Beek made 36 appearances in all competitions, but most of them appearances came from the bench. I recall Van Der Beek starting just 4 games in the league last season. We got Van Der Beek in a deal worth 40 million, with add-ons included. He's got a contract with Man United till 2025. And he's versatile, he can play in 3 different roles. Matic, he's going to get a 7 out of 10 from me. He enjoyed a good game. Retrieved possession well. When he had the possession, he kept it well. His passing was also very good. So he worked really, really hard. You know, Matic has had good games at Man United, but he's also had his bad games as well. But we know that Matic has always been a static midfielder and he is ageing up. We got Matic back in 2017 from Chelsea. Got him in a deal worth 40 million. Juan Mata, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Weren't brilliant. I thought he got into decent positions at times. He had a very good chance in the first half. From an acute angle, it hit the crossbar. Juan Mata doesn't really get in our team, does he? I'm expecting Juan Mata to leave at the end of this season when his current contract expires. Earlier on this year, Juan Mata signed a 1-year contract extension. Don't forget, at the first part of last season, Mata rejected an 18 million a year contract offer to play in Saudi Arabia. You know, Mata has lost that yard of pace and he's ageing up. But he's had a good career at Man United. You know, Mata has been with us now for like 7.5 years. Got him for 40 million from Chelsea back in 2014. Brought him in under the David Moyes era. Jesse Lingard, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Lingard had some good chances in the game. I thought his link-up player at times as well was good. But he was greedy on the ball. Obviously, yesterday Lingard was reuniting with Man United again. West Ham, again. Lingard also got pulled down by Mark Noble in the penalty area. So Man United should have had a penalty, and Solskjaer reckons we should have had a penalty. Lingard scored the winning goal against West Ham in the league on Sunday. It was a very good goal as well. Well, prior to that game on Sunday, Solskjaer says that Lingard will be a Man United player next season because he said he's read through and through. We are looking to extend Jesse Lingard's contract. His current contract at Man United expires next year. The other week, Lingard rejected a new Man United contract offer over playing time concerns, despite him being in the last year of his deal. Jaden Sancho, he's going to get a 5 out of 10. Did have some chances in the game. Areola denied him. But Sancho got dispossessed quite a few times. I think it's going to take some time for Sancho to settle in. You know, not every player settles in straight away. So Sancho hasn't enjoyed the best of starts to his Man United career. He actually started on the left yesterday, so Solskjaer actually played him out of position. You actually get the best out of Sancho when he plays on the right. We got Sancho in a deal worth 78 million with add-ons included. Sancho's got a contract with Man United until June 2026. There's an option of a further year. Sancho to Man United was confirmed on the 23rd of July. Anthony Martial, I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. Poor performance by him. His finishing was very poor because he did have some chances. Looked isolated, to be honest with you. Martial is finished at Manchester United. Man United are ready to sell Anthony Martial in January. We want 40 million for him. Now Barcelona are considering making a move for Martial next year. Tottenham are also in for Martial. Martial has been a long-term target for Tottenham. Don't forget, Martial rejected the chance to join Lyon on loan on deadline day. But Martial's not good enough to represent the club. You know, Martial has been at Man United for 6 years. He's got 3 years left on his contract and he receives £200,000 a week. Martial has scored 78 goals for Man United in 263 games in all competitions. We got Martial in a deal worth 58 million from Monaco back in 2015. Last season, Martial was out with a knee injury for a while. We brought substitutions on in the game. Mason Greenwood come on. Gonna give him a 7 out of 10. He made an instant impact when he came on. Had a good chance after 40 seconds of coming on. He was one-on-one with Areola, but Areola kept him out. He had some other chances as well. Greenwood has been an absolute revelation since he broke into our senior squad. Greenwood made his senior debut for Man United back in 2019. He's been a United player since the age of 7. And he signed a new 4-year contract last season. He's enjoyed a good start this season. He's got 3 goals so far in the league this season. Bruno Fernandez also came on. I'll give him a 6 out of 10. He had a long range effort, went wide. As you all know, Bruno Fernandez is close to signing a new 5-year contract at Man United worth £250,000 a week with the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, Fabrizio Romano said the other week that talks have been ongoing since July between Man United and the agent of Bruno Fernandez over a new contract. At the moment, Fernandez is under contract with Man United until 2025. There's an option of a further 12 months. And Elanga came on in the game and I'll give him a 6 out of 10. So that is your player ratings from our 1-0 loss against West Ham. I thought in the opening 10 minutes, West Ham played well. You know, we looked very poor in the first 10 minutes. You know, West Ham kept the ball well, they passed the ball well, pressed well. Obviously, Lanzini scored the goal. It was a lovely finish from Lanzini and a good set up from Ryan Fredericks. Ryan Fredericks obviously went off injured, but he endured a good 15 minutes. Like I said, West Ham had some good chances towards the end of the game. You know, Yarmolenko hit the post. Like I said, Mark Noble had that chance, Dean Henderson saved it, and Jared Bowen had a good opportunity. I thought Alex Kral did well for West Ham, looked energetic on his debut. West Ham got Kral in this year's summer transfer window. I thought Craig Dawson and Issa Diop did very well at the back for West Ham. They made some very, very good blocks and they brought the ball out well from the back. Areola, he also did very well in West Ham's goal. He made some very, very good saves. But I thought for 78 minutes, Manchester United were on top. Just couldn't break West Ham down because defensively West Ham were good. We had 27 shots in the game and 0 scored. I think we must have created a good 19 chances, was it? We had 61% of possession, West Ham had 39%. But West Ham got revenge on us. It was West Ham's first win at Old Trafford since 2007. Yesterday David Moyes was reuniting with Manchester United again. You've got to give Moyes credit though, he's done really, really well in his second spell at West Ham. He's transformed them. Didn't do well in his first spell at West Ham, he got sacked. Before Moyes has managed Real Sociedad, also managed Sunderland before. The reason he got sacked from Sunderland is because he got them relegated. He managed Man United for 10 months, we sacked him. Because obviously Moyes is the worst manager we've ever had. We finished 7th under the David Moyes era, and that's the lowest we finished in the Premier League era before Moyes has managed Everton. To his credit, he did very well at Everton. He was a long-serving manager at Everton. He enjoyed an 11-year tenure with them, and before he's managed Preston. And last season, West Ham enjoyed a very good season to their standards. They finished, 5th or 6th? They just missed out on a Champions League place. We do play Aston Villa on Saturday in the league, 12:30 kick-off. That's a game Manchester United have to win. We've got to respond to this defeat to West Ham. Obviously, yesterday, Solskjaer rotated heavily. West Ham rotated as well. But I think, reflecting on that defeat, Solskjaer is totally blameless. Because obviously prior to the game, Solskjaer promised changes. Solskjaer was accountable for the 2-1 defeat to Young Boys last week in the Champions League because the tactics were wrong and the substitutions were wrong. So that's why Solskjaer got heavily criticised. Marcus Rashford, he's obviously still out, but he's close to returning. Will look much better when Rashford comes back into the team. The other week it said Marcus Rashford looked sharp in training after injury shoulder operation. Solskjaer gave his perception on yesterday's game. You know, he said, you know, it's not the players' fault. They gave it a go. And he mentioned the 27 shots we had. So anyway guys, on my next video I'll be giving you the preview for the Aston Villa game. So take care, God bless, and I'll see you all again very, very soon.